Good morning, students. Sairam. I hope you all are fine and be safe and stay at home. So, students, how's your studies going on? I hope it goes smoothly. So, now, students, we will start our next chapter, which is social responsibility of business. So, student, what do you understand by the social responsibility? Social responsibility made by a two terms, social and responsibility. Social means related to society and responsibility means obligation, means which we have to do, which is the responsibility, which is the obligation for us. So, students, what is the meaning of social responsibility? Means the obligations, the responsibility which is for the society, for the betterment of society. Now, the name of the chapter is social responsibility of a business. That means the responsibility, the social obligations which are related to the business, which is fulfilled by a businessman, by the owner, by the employer. So, students, in this video we are going to learn to understand about the social responsibility. What are the responsibility of a businessman towards the many different groups, like toward the government, toward the consumer, toward the society, toward their employees. So, basically we will learn that topic in our video. So, let's start with the definition of social responsibility. Social responsibility is the obligation of the decision makers. Decision makers, who are the decision makers? The employers, the owner of the company, to take actions which protect and improve the welfare of the society. That means the decisions under the protection for the improvement of society or for the welfare of society, as well as a whole along with their own interest. Okay, that means they do the social work and the work for the society, but keep in mind with their own interest, means with the profit, means making profit from the employees, from the society, from the consumer, and as well as fulfilling all the social responsibility. Okay, so next is need for social responsibility. That student, why we need social responsibility, why it is important, why we need to create good corporate image. If we want that our company goodwill is will become very good, so we have to do something for our society. Like for example, there are many companies who adopt the villages, the primary schools for their betterment and do social work, like they provide the books to the to this type of schools. They provide employment opportunities for the villagers, for example provide stitching machine to the ladies of the village, so that they can do their small scale work and they can earn some money. So, it is very important for their goodwill, for their better image in a society. So, social responsibility is very important to create good corporate image. Next one is to comply with legal provision. This is that it is a legal provision that you have to do something for the society. And when you do any business, so keep in mind about the society's betterment. Next one is natural calamities, etc. If we want to avoid the natural calamity, then we have to maintain a balance. Okay, so for maintaining balance, we have to do toward the society, like providing eco-friendly product, avoid pollution. Okay, so these are some examples. Next one is to improve product position. If we want that our product goes up and up, so we have to improve our product, means good quality product at the fair prices, so can the all section of society can afford the product. Now, what are the look student, we know what are the need of the social responsibility in a business, but there are some arguments which is for the social responsibility, and which are against the social responsibility. So let's discuss with the for social means the argument which is for the social responsibility. Now next one is existence and growth of business. If we want that our business exist and grow, look student, business is exist in a society, so its existence for a long period of time is most important. So if we do for our if we do something for our society, we donate something for our society, do better for the betterment of the society, that means that our company's goodwill will grows up, and the business is also grows up, because due to its goodwill, products rate is also high. So number one is for the existence, because it is a part of society, it exists in a society, so for its existence and for its growth, it is most important to fulfill all the social responsibility of a business. Next one is long term interest of firm. Look students, if we want that our product goes smoothly on a higher position, so that we earn more profit and our company exists for a long period of time, so that the social responsibility and is most important. Next one is avoidance of government rules and regulations. Look student, if we think about, if a company always think about its profit, not about the society, and that the poor quality product harm the people, so that the government take action toward it, and so that it cancels its license, ban that company. So if we want the government interference in our company is less, so we want, what we have to do, we fulfill all the social responsibility and do our work in a very legal way, so that we avoid the government regulation. Next one is availability of resources. If we want the availability of resources are remain constant in our ecosystem, so we have to maintain the balance of ecosystem, so that we avoid pollution, we use the eco-friendly products, and etc. Next one is conducive business environment. That means when we need a healthy environment of working, so we have to fulfill all the social responsibility toward our employees also. Okay, like for give them good working condition and many incentives, so we can create a good working condition. Next is social peace and harmony. If we want that our product will boost up, and if we want that we do for the society, so that the social peace and harmony remain constant, so that we have to do something for the society also. Next one is creating opportunity out of problem. That means we the social responsibility, what it do, it create the opportunity out of the problem, means like it converts the threats into opportunity. Social responsibility, that if we, for example, if we do something for a society, but our product is going down and down, but if the goodwill of that company is good, so the people do not think about the company's growth, company's profit, or company's growth. It fully trusts on that company, and then purchase that product. So that creating opportunity out of problem is very important for social responsibility. Next is holding business responsibility for social problem. Means to improve the social problem, social responsibility is most important. Okay, so its fulfillment is most important. Now there are some arguments against the social responsibility. That means arguments against fulfilling the social responsibility by the businessman, like violation of profit maximization, burden on consumer, lack of social responsibility, and lack of broad public support. That means violation of profit maximization. If we think about the society always, then what is about our profit? So this point says that we have to if we do more for the society, more for the welfare of society, then what is about the company, what is about the profit maximization. If we always think about the welfare of the society and do for the society, then our main motive to earn profit is become very low, so it violates the profit maximization. Now next one is social responsibility. It is like a burden on consumers. So burden of consumer means, so it is a burden of consumer. Students, if a company think about the society and do always for the society, then maybe he charges more on the product, means maybe they hire their prices and then cover their loss from the consumer. So it is also maybe a burden on the consumer. Next is lack of social skill. The lack of social skill is also the another reason to against the social responsibility. Next one is lack of broad public support. The public support, public confidence is also lacking. So due to this, social responsibility is not working well. Now kind of social responsibility. Look students, social responsibility is divided into 4 parts. Number 1 is economic, second is legal, third one is ethical, and fourth one is discretionary. Let's discuss it one. So let's discuss it one by one. Economic responsibility means to produce goods and services that society want to fulfill and sell them at a profit. So this is the social economical responsibility. What is the economic responsibility means? To produce goods and services that society want and sell them at a profit. So next one is legal responsibility. What do you understand by the legal responsibility? The respecting the laws of government and fulfilling legal responsibility by paying all taxes and duties. So what is the legal responsibility? To pay all the taxes and dues to the government. Next one is ethical responsibility, respecting the religions, sentiments, people while advertising its product. So when we advertise our products, so we have to think about the religion, all type of religion, people watch the TV, so we have to think about their sentiments. Next one is discretionary responsibility. Discretionary also means to voluntary responsibility. So for example, providing charitable contribution to the educational institution. Discretionary responsibility means to voluntary responsibility like charity, donation, and etc. Now there are social responsibility of a business toward the different interest group. So what are these groups? Let's discuss it now. Look students, the social responsibility of business toward different groups are like consumer, supplier, employer, shareholder, society, competitors, and government. But now in your syllabus only 5 types of groups are available, like society, government, supply and consumer, employees, and shareholder. Now first one is responsibility towards shareholder. Look student, what is the responsibility of a businessman toward their shareholder? To ensure a reasonable rate of return over a time. If a owner get profit, so it is a responsibility to give the reasonable rate of return or dividend to the shareholder. Next one is to work for the survival and the growth of concern. So what is the next one is to its main motive is to work for their survival and for the growth of that concerned shareholders. Next one is to build reputation and goodwill of a company. Next responsibility towards shareholder is to build reputation and goodwill of the company. Next one is to remain transparent and accountable. That means the owner should be transferable and accountable to the shareholder. Transparent means it is a duty to give all the information related to the company to the shareholder. It is a duty of owner. Okay, so be transparent to the shareholder. Next one is what is the responsibility toward their employees. Like what is the social responsibility of a employer to their employee? To provide healthy working environment, to grant regular and fair wages, to provide welfare services, to provide training and promotion facilities, to provide reasonable working standard and norms, to provide efficient mechanism to redress workers' grievances, to proper recognition and of efficiency and hard work. Look student, these responsibility is fully related to the employees for the betterment of employees, like give them training, promotion, welfare services, fair wages, some programs, recognition, give good incentives, promotions, recognition. Are these are the examples of responsibility toward employee. Now next one is responsibility toward a consumer. If we are a consumer, and what is the responsibility, what we expect from our employer, that number one is supplying social harmless product. Number second, supplying the quantity standard are as promised, means as promised, as which we see in our advertisement, that it is just like that. Okay. Next one is adopt fair pricing, that everybody, that our all section of the society can afford that. Provide after sale services like customer care services, like delivery, and for the maintenance service, and for after sale services, like for the, if we purchase electric appliances, so we will get we have to get, if we are a consumer, so what we expect, the 1 year warranty and the service for 1 year service of that electronic item. So all these are the after sale services. Next is resisting black marketing and profiteering, means to avoid adulteration and malpractices, black marketing, all illegal activities. Next one is maintaining consumers' grievances cells, means always think about consumers, always think about their needs and ready to satisfy that. Next one is fair competition. Now, what are the responsibility of a business toward society? Carrying on the business with moral and ethical standard, means every it's advertisement, it's anything do not harm the feeling of anybody's religion. Next one is prevention of environmental pollution. This is the main point. Then we have to produce an eco-friendly product and try to keep our environment safe and pollution free. Next one is minimizing ecological imbalance, means we do the activities which balance the ecologically, means which maintain our eco balance. Okay. Next is contributing toward the development of society, health and education. We have to donate or some discretionary activities so that we donate for their education, for the society's health and etc. Next one is making use of appropriate technologies so that we we do something better for the society, like using the technology so that we produce the organic food rather than the harmful food. Next one is overall development of locality. Now, what are the responsibility toward the government? To abide, to accept the law of the land, to pay taxes honestly, to avoid corrupting, to encourage fair trading and to avoid monopoly. So these are the examples of responsibility toward the government. Now responsibility have finished. Now the next part is business and environmental protection. Student, if we do a business, then we think about the environment also for their protection. So protection and the environment is a serious issue, threat confront managers and decision makers. The environment is defined as a totality of men's surroundings, both natural and man-made. Pollution, in the injection of harmful substances into the environment, is in fact largely result of industrial production. Pollution has harmful effect both for human life and for the life of other species. Look students, we will talk about the environment protection. If we do any type of business, for example, if we do a business which in which if we do a business which is related to the chemicals, so we have to, and if we discharge some chemicals to the river directly, so that the aquatic animals, aquatic species will get affected. Okay, so that what we have to do, we have uh, to pure that chemicals, improve the impurities of waters, and after that we discharge this liquid into the rivers or any water bodies. Okay, so this is the smaller one example of protection. So what the business protection wants, and business says that if we do a business, that we have to keep in mind that we have to protect our environment first, and after that we will think about our profit. Next one is, look student, there are the type of pollution. As we all know, there are 4 types of pollution, which is also categorized into many parts, like main basic parts are water, land, noise and air pollution, and some of the examples are like sewage and water, wastewater, marine dumping, industrial waste, radioactive waste, oil pollution, underground storage, leakage, eutrophication, global warming, atmospheric deposition. All these are the example of pollution. Okay, now need for pollution control. Why we need to control pollution? If we want a fresh air to breathe, so we want to control the pollution now. But if we think about the business, so why a businessman also need to control a pollution? Means why it become an obligation to control our business. Number one is reduction of health hazard. Look student, there are many person work under an organization. If the organization spread the become the reason of pollution, and so it may also affect the workers of a company. So it, for the reduction of the health hazard, it is of need for a business to reduce the pollution. Next one is reduce of risk of liability. Risk of liability means if the businessman pollute environment, then the government take action and charge a penalty or ban that company, so that if the company wants that government avoidance is less, so and their liability, if he want to reduce his risk of liability, so that he has to control the government pollution control. Next one is cost saving. Look student, it is cost saving if we do pollution. If a company become a part of pollution, it also affect the cost of a company, because if there is a charge penalty which is charged on a company, if the company become banned, that it also affect the cost of that the product. Okay, next one is improved public image. If a company want that the image of a company become good, so he has to improve the public image by doing the social responsibility, which also includes the pollution control. Next one is other social benefit. For other social benefits, we need to control the pollution. Next one is role of business in environmental pollution. So what is the role of business in environmental protection? The role of business in environmental protection are: the business enterprises should, however, take the lead in providing their own solution to the environmental pollution problems. It is a social responsibility of every business to keep steps only to check all sort of pollution, but also to protect environmental resources. The business enterprises are leading, creating of wealth, employment, trade and technology. They also have the know how to solve environmental pollution problem with the preventive approach by controlling pollutants at the source. So student, the role of business in environmental protection, that they use the eco-friendly product, they use a technique which is not harm our society, our environment, and they use the they use the approach of pollutant controlling, so that they control the pollution from our environment. So that this is the role of business in the environmental protection. Students, your chapter has been finished. look student, there is a one topic which is business ethic. Business ethic means rules, regulation, which we have to strictly follow and which we have to strictly adopt. But this topic, this whole concept has been deleted from your syllabus. So this topic, this video of the chapter has been finished. Thank you. Sai Ram.